Happy Friday, Salt Strong Insiders. It is time for another Strong Angler of the Week. If you're unfamiliar with Strong Angler of the Week, we do these for insiders who post a report with friends or family where they've gone out and made some awesome memories on the water. And I've got a great story for you guys this week of some daddy-daughter fishing fun with insider Steve Thomas. Went out, had some awesome trips on the water with his daughter, Ella. Steve, congrats on winning Strong Angler of the Week. Would you mind telling me about some of those trips where you went out and just had a good time with your daughter?
Yeah, absolutely. This last one, I actually was working, but got a note from mom at home, and she said, "Hey, Ella wants to go fishing this afternoon." So I snuck out of work and raced home, got her changed, sunscreen on, and out on the water in about 15 minutes. Um, we went out. It was pretty windy, and I was thinking this area might be a little blown out. And there's a couple other boats there that sort of pulled off as we got there. But we kept at it and ended up with five small reds, and we had a lot of fun that day. Mom packed a lunch for us, or a dinner actually. So we went out there, and she'd come feed me wheat thins and throw a few in the water for the fish. That's our secret chum technique, insider only technique there. But when I'd hook something, she'd race and grab the rod. I'd stick it in a rod holder, crank it in, and then she'd run and get the net, and then she'd run and get the boga grips, and we had a good time that day. And we've had a lot of good days lately. She's very good. She's officially the first mate on the boat, so she checks to make sure the tattletale is running when I start the motor, and she knows where the jack plate switch is, and will occasionally help drive. But we've had some great days lately. Fishing is warming up here in Virginia. Got into the striper, and have been finding a lot of reds lately. So it's been a lot of fun.
Wow, that is so awesome. It's so cool to hear all the fun little things that you guys have got. And I saw in your reports you were saying that she's your secret luck charm, and I just think that's so cool that you guys are just getting out there and getting on to fish. I love the wheat thins trip. It sounds like it's a really good way to get those fish coming in.
Yeah, she's used goldfish before, occasionally a little bit of applesauce. And our first trip together was a memorable one too. She was 2 at the time, and we finally got permission to go out solo. And this was in a smaller boat that I had at the time, an aluminum skiff. And I just put a dead shrimp on a hook under a bobber and threw it in the water for her on her My Little Pony rod. And I'm rigging up, trying to figure out the perfect lure on my $200 setup, and I'm striking out left and right, and she's going, "Daddy, I think I got something." No, you'll know. "Yeah, Daddy, I think I got something." And sure enough, pulls in a trout, and the score of that day, she had 2 trout and 1 blue crab to my skunk. So she's definitely got some skills.
That is so awesome. No, that's so great to hear. Well, I'm so glad that you guys have been able to get on the water and get on those fish, have good times. I do want to ask you really quickly. I know that you have been an insider for a little while now. Do you feel like the Insider Club has helped you become a better angler and put you in those situations where you and your daughter can have those good days on the water together?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm from Colorado originally, and saltwater fishing up to the last few years for me has been going to the beach and soaking a dead shrimp on the bottom, and maybe pulling an occasional puffer or whiting. So it's sort of just started dabbling in it, living in this area, and was looking online for more resources, found Salt Strong, and absolutely a huge fan. We've got a decent contingent up here in Virginia. Um, it's kind of scattered throughout the area, but absolutely, I think it is. You have to do a little translation between Florida and Virginia, but a lot of the techniques are the same, and the gear is super helpful. And I've really my biggest thing is keep it simple. That's what I've learned from Salt Strong is keep it simple, don't waste time, and just continue to search for the fish. So it's been very helpful.
Absolutely. And I mean, we've got that Virginia community is continuing to grow, but you're an integral member of that and continuing to post reports and being a super helpful force in the community, which is another reason you're on Strong Angler of the Day. Any guys that have issues or questions in that area, you usually respond to them and are very helpful. So we want to thank you for that as well. And again, thank you for coming on for Strong Angler of the Week, Steve.
Absolutely, Wyatt. Appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Guys, make sure you are getting in the community, making those posts with your friends and family, getting on some awesome fish and making those memories. And maybe I can have you on, just like Steve, as the Strong Angler of the Week next Friday. I'll see you guys next time.